The new kid sent me an email telling me how much he enjoyed the class.
Yeah.
Said he learned slow, but he really enjoyed the class. Where is he? I actually sent him an email to see if, or a text message to see if he'd pick up the other guy who's talked about Connor.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if he did that or not. I didn't get anything from him. My skin's got so thin. All I gotta do is just scratch it a little bit now it starts to bleed. Or I get bruises.
Yeah.
You talked to your grandfather about the gun club?
I forgot. I
Oh.
forgot.
You don't need a cat, do you?
A cat?
They're gonna have to get away those two cats they have over there.
Man, I got a lot of dogs.
Yeah. You don't have an indoor cat or indoor dog?
My grandma doesn't like indoor
Oh, yeah.
animals.
I got two cats in there, and I don't know how they get along with her cat.
That?
Huh?
Well, that has two cats. He might take it.
Matt has two cats?
Yeah. I gave them to him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. My dogs would kill him.
Yeah, one of them, I had one I got in my studio, and then the other one was stray. I had to coax out from under a trash can at Helen's work,
Yeah.
and I got her in there. But they're used to people. Problem is, they let the cats climb all over the counters there, and you know.
My grandma would have a shit fit.
And my wife wouldn't like that either. So. Looks like we're gonna get that big TV.
Oh yeah.
They got to be out of that house in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, if they want to get in the apartment.
I thought you said it was like 3 months.
Well, that's what I thought, but apparently they're going to the hole so bad every month. They owe so much more on the house than it's worth.
Man.
And so they're basically just turning the house over to
State?
The mortgage company and leaving all that stuff in there. I think, from what I've heard, my wife's sister's husband wants the dune buggies. So I don't know what's going on with those.
Yeah, if he does, then I'll buy him.
Yeah, I'll see. See what's going on.
Yeah, because I really need a motor. I want to hook up that Baja. I want to have it.
Yeah, I gotta find out if mine's still in that. I don't think I'll ever get enough money to license another vehicle. You know, we got her car, my car, and the motorhome.
Oh yeah.
So, I may sell or the guy may sell my Baja.
Really?
It needs a lot of work because it's set out in the sun for so long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The engine needs to be rebuilt and have to go through all the interior again. But you know, I went to like home base and got some. They have like they did have a holstery area where they had like a tuck and roll that comes in a roll. And you buy it in sheets.
Yeah.
And I upholstered the doors.
Oh yeah.
And then they had seat covers you get real easy from VW.
Yeah.
And then I took a piece of aluminum and then I wire brushed it and then cut out all the gauges and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it looked pretty good when I had done. I'll show you a picture of it.
Yeah.
I did one up. It was pretty nice. Helen liked it.
Hey, where do you go camping in your mobile home?
I'm allergic to everything. What were you gonna say?
Do you go camping in your mobile home?
Yeah, when it's licensed.
Yeah. Where do you go?
Sierras. Yellowstone Park,
Oh yeah.
Teton. Oh,
My grandparents just got one. They want to go camping and stuff. They're always looking for places to go camping.
oh yeah. uh, they go up Sierra at all?
They haven't. No.
Yeah. Tell them some good campsites up there. Yeah, Convict Lake's pretty cool. It's about 6 hours. It's a real nice lake. Pretty good fishing in it.
Yeah.
I fished with like pork tube there.
Oh yeah.
Problem is, my legs were screwing up 2 years ago. I get up in the lake, and I haven't warmed up at all. I'm out in the middle of the lake, and I got a Charlie horse right in the thigh, and I couldn't bend my leg at all. Well, you got paddles on your feet, you know. So I'm paddling. I'm just going in a circle. So I'm out in the little lake, and I didn't. The minute I'd lower my leg out, I'd get another cramp.
Yeah.
So I started paddling with one hand and pedaling or kicking with the other foot. And finally made it into shore. Must look pretty funny, but I haven't been out since then. Last summer I didn't go anywhere, but they're kind of fun. They, if you like to fish, you know, it's kind of like fishing out of your easy chair.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah, I've covered pretty good sized lakes.
Huh.
And I don't swim, so I gotta make sure I don't get too far from shore. I just don't think about what's underneath me. You know? Yeah, I swim like a rock. I took swimming lessons. You know, you lie on your back and you float. I float about this far in the water.
Me too.
It's pretty hard to breathe.
Yeah.
You know? You get a big straw. Well, it looks like you're in tonight. I can't believe these guys. We only get enough guys, you know. It's just a lot more fun when you got about a bunch of different guys to work out with.
Yeah.
Plus the interaction different guys to spar with.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad I got my car. If I would have had it when I started, I would have kept coming. But Matt always pulled this, and I could never
It
come.
smelled when he brought it up the other day when we got back here. It smelled like he was blowing a little oil out.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I think I got a transmission leak.
yeah. You might want to keep an eye on the fluid level.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, keep going that bag. We're gonna go, jab, 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 jab. 3 jabs and a hook. So 1, 2, 3. Gotta do better than that. Okay. Now you gotta catch it. When you hit with the hook, it's gonna 1, 2, 3, and then you gotta get it again.
Okay.
switch hands. Okay, so yeah. How come you live with your grandparents?
My dad's in prison, and my mom left when I was young.
Oh yeah, your dad's a prison, huh?
Yeah.
What for?
Guns. He had guns, and he went in on a violation. He had a knife and a pot pipe.
You what?
He got out, and he was on parole. And
You
the
caught him with a gun?
no, he had a knife and a pot pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice your grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I was lucky. My mother died when I was in college, or the start of college. So I had both parents till I was about 20,
Yeah.
and my dad didn't. I lived with him for till I got married. He died about when he was 83.
Yeah, my mom left when I was like 12.
Uh,
She moved to Georgia.
oh,
I haven't seen her like in a good 7 years. Yeah.
How do you meet Matthew? You live in the same neighborhood?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to school with him a little bit, and he lived right down the street.
High school or
Yeah, high school.
what's your dad like?
He's alright.
Huh?
He's kind of a little bit, he's strict. He's a little mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really knew him very well. I think he lived up here, right?
Oh, yeah. I think so, yeah. Yeah.
That was his. She was married after that, though, right?
I think, I don't
Yeah.
know.
My mom was, my grandfather was a lumberjack
Yeah.
up north. he actually ran a mule team that dug the logs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And he was a gold miner,
Huh.
but he married an Indian lady.
Oh,
So
okay.
my mom was half Indian, I'm quarter.
Alright.
And when she split, they had another little, she had a baby brother, and she took off with a traveling salesman, took the little boy, and left my mother with my grandfather. He didn't want anything to do with a little girl, so he just brought him down to Utah, left her with some distant relatives, and they raised her pretty much.
Huh.
And then when she got old enough to clean house, then he come down to get her, come live with me and you clean my house.
Yeah.
They never got along after that. She didn't. He moved down to Sunland out here. We'd see him every once in a while, but she never got along with him after that.
Yeah, my grandpa, he's a roofer. He's roofed most of his life.
Roof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before that, he worked on the oil pumps and the oil
Oh, yeah?
rigs. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa was pretty, looked like Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good looking guy. When he was 75, he could hold his leg out in front of him, go down and do almost a full squat,
No way.
come back up. I can't do that.
Me neither.
My, I didn't know him real well. My other grandfather was, died before I knew him. And then my grandmother married a guy and he turned to be, out to be in the little boys, so my dad kept me away from him and she finally kicked him out when she found out what was going on,
Yeah. My other grandparents just passed away this year.
Oh,
Both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
They're like 63, maybe almost 70.
Yeah? Yeah, my family, my mother, she died 47, but she died of an asthma attack, so.
Yeah.
But my aunt lived to 85, my dad was 83, something like that.
Yeah, my grandma, she had a cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh,
She
really?
drank a lot. And
Yeah.
my grandpa, he was a trucker, and he wasn't very healthy. And I think he had heart problems or something.
You say you were running now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2.5 miles
How often?
every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I stopped, once I stepped on a nail, I didn't want to get it all sore, but
You know, better to run a little longer and put a day in between.
day in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, my knee's been hurting. Whenever I go down like this, it hurts. Like,
Yeah. You do stretches before you run?
yeah, and after.
You do these are, these,
Oh
that's a runner stretch.
no. Okay.
And you put your heel on the ground
Yeah.
and then bend forward to stretch the calf.
Yeah.
And then,
I think I'm gonna start doing crunches too when I wake up,
yeah, and then this
or squats.
stretch this way.
Yeah, I stretch that way. I stretch like this. I stretch like
You
that.
gotta stretch the calves, cause
I
that's,
stretch like that.
yeah, you wanna keep your heel out like this. Yeah, on the ground, and then just keep bending the lower leg. You need to put your hand against something like this,
Yeah.
so you can go down nice and low. You feel it stretch.
Yeah.
I used to, that's the worst thing about hurting my back was not being able to run.
Yeah. You said you could run like 13 miles, huh?
11 miles.
11.
Yeah, that's the best I've ever done.
Dang.
But my son was a better runner than me. When he got old enough to run, then my back was screwed up, so I couldn't run with him. But when I run up like that, when I get back, I have intestinal cramps for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Lay on the ground and roll. And, something from the jarring would cause it,
Yeah.
it was always painful to run that far.
Yeah.
6 miles, I didn't have any problem. I ran, we used to run from my studio on Hamilton to Holt, up White Avenue, up to is it Arrow Highway or something. Then back down up the Ganesha Hills by the fairgrounds back.
Oh, yeah.
My best time was 6 minute miles for 6 miles.
Dang.
That was pretty good. Will and I used to run.
6
I give him a head start.
Huh.
I give him about 10-minute head start.
Yeah.
And then I passed him before we got to the studio. I really miss running. Riding the bike is alright. Can't do that anymore either. But
Yeah, my friend just got me into it. He started running and he asked me to come with him.
yeah,
Kind of a big guy. He's trying to lose weight.
yeah,
Yeah, and we used to only do 2 mile or 1 mile, and then over a month we got to 2.5.
yeah,
And it takes us about 15 minutes, kind of just jogging.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It makes me feel good afterwards. I feel
Yeah,
good.
like I said, give a day in between.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna do a stick drag in chunk choy
Okay.
here with the forearm here,
Yeah.
and then chucks go straight down to your hip,
Okay.
and then a heel bump.
Okay.
So it's one. And you want to face, because the arms aren't flexible, like a person's, you want to face the arm straight on
Okay.
instead of in the center.
Okay. Do I go like that or I just
Yeah.
like that?
Punch. The idea is to cut through the arm, and when the arm collapses like it would with a person, then you go right on.
Okay.
So in reality, this is actually a hit. It's just that you intersect in the arm, and then the arm gives, you hit the.
Okay.
So we're going to hit, and then this is we're considering, and he's giving us a counter here. So it's like I was coming in right below this. I was coming in with a punch,
Yeah.
and you raise the arm up,
Okay.
and I jut. and
Oh,
hit.
okay. Okay.
Okay, watch the angle on the rear foot. You don't want to let it go out, and stay on the ball of foot. Close the hand when you hit, then open it.
slipped right up it.
Check the knee here too. Okay. And when you come in, you want to turn this knee in so it overlaps instead of on the outside.
Okay.
This time, we're going to go same step in, but when we hit, we jut and we're going to hit on the inside.
Okay.
And you keep a hold of that arm.
Okay.
Got to be together. It's like, again, come in here, he raises the arm up, and you got to jut down so you pull him into that punch.
Oh, same time.
Too late.
Do I go against you?
It's the same as you were doing on the outside. You make, so after you hit it, boom.
Okay.
Keep the elbow in again, nice and tight. Turn your knee in, just like when you shoot a rear cross, you gotta turn that knee in. Switch side. Okay. You remember the north-south set, kicking set? Huh?
A little bit.
Okay. Salutation first. Okay. It's yeah, here.
I never learned it.
Okay. It goes. This is a different salutation. So this comes down. So the foot comes back and open. And by-drawn stance. Yeah. Remember, we've done this before a long time ago, I think.
I don't think so.
Straight kick, hook kick, back kick.
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah.
What's next?
Straight
Side. Next.
Straight kick again?
No. POG. Spinning side.
Okay. Do it?
Here, you want to be in a left stance here. What's next?
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
Okay, it's the back kick to the front. And cover. BOG, step through hook. Straight. Hook kick. Back kick.
Back kick. Oh.
Side to side. Wrong side.
Okay.
Spinning side.
I'll be spinning backwards.
BOG, spinning side. Back kick to the front. Cover. BOG. Step through hook. Feet together. Let's cross. step, hands go together and we step back. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, start again, salutation. Open. Right on. Nope. A front kick.
Oh.
Hook kick. Nope, same foot. Back kick.
Back.
Yeah, look over your shoulder and see what you're kicking. Side to side. Right. BOG, spinning side. Back kick to the front. You gotta look at where you're kicking now. Again. Cover. Step through hook kick. Straight kick. Hook kick. Back kick. Side to side. BOG, spinning side. Back kick to the front. Cover. Step through hook. Feet together. Salutation. Okay, you know what the BOG is?
Yeah.
It's a finger thrust. If you're kicking, if you're covering distance at any time, you do the BOG to take his mind off of the foot and the fact that you're covering distance, and give him a hand to think about.
Okay.
So if I'm shuffling, I'm going to kick with the front foot. I'm going to do the BOG as I'm starting to step in. See, so if I'm in place, then I don't do the BOG.
Okay.
If I'm kicking with the rear foot, the hand comes before the movement. Yeah. Let's go back to, if you're covering distance and kicking with the front foot, so as you step and then kick. If I'm covering distance with the rear foot because I'm stepping through, hand goes first, then I step through with whatever kick I'm going to use.
Okay.
See. A straight kick, the hands stay in place. If I'm kicking with a rear foot and it's a straight kick, they just change places. If I'm kicking with a front foot, either a hook or a side, this hand goes down like this to the outside of my leg. This comes up. Yeah, so it goes boom. If I'm going back, and this hand comes over the shoulder as I go back. So,
Okay.
that's where your hands should be when you're doing this.
Okay.
And a lot of little things to remember on this form. So. Okay, first we gotta get is the sequence down though. So, salutation. Okay, say it again. Okay, now right from here you put the back of the hands together, step back with your left foot. Now you circle the hands and they come in with the right foot.
Oh, okay.
Then it's the, this is open, this is a modified Wing Chun stance.
Okay.
Then the Bai Zhang stance. Okay. Straight kick. Hook kick. Real quick. Okay.
Right.
Side kick. Yeah, now remember this hand comes over closest to where your target would be. Okay, so instead of dropping it this way, as you bring this foot up, it doesn't change now. As I go out with the foot, the hand goes out with the foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to start that whole, again, right stance.
Understand?
Okay, straight kick, hook kick, back kick. Okay, now do it again, look where you're kicking. Side, yeah, that's right. Side to side. Spinning side. BOG first, right? Yeah, you gotta get that hand covered with you. So as you're gonna do your spinning side, this goes like this.
Okay. So good.
That's a hard kick. Yeah. So you know where they're supposed to be, so it's something you can work on. Okay. What comes next? Nope.
No.
Back kick or front?
Oh.
Cover. BOG? Nope. BOG, step through hook. Okay, now we start over again. Straight. Hook. Back. Side to side. Spinning side. Back kick to front. Cover. Step through hook. Feet together. Now bring your left foot up. Salutation or close. Okay, the way I think of this, or the way I help me remember it is you go straight, hook, back, side, spinning side, back kick to the front. Okay, now that's one side. You got two transition movements. One is a cover, the other is a step through hook. Now it starts sequence over again. Okay.
Straight. Hook. Back.
And BOG spinning side. And back kick to the front. And then two transitions again. Cover. And BOG step through hook. And then feet together.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it on your own this time.
Okay.
Huh? Go the wrong way. That's- Nope,
No.
back kick first.
Back. Back. Side.
Nope. Spinning side.
Spinning side. Right there. Okay. Then
Nope,
oh yeah.
nope. That's right. Okay, now do it and look where you're kicking.
Okay. Step through.
Nope. Get another kick.
Another kick. Oh. Feet together.
Right. Okay, remember whatever direction you're facing. If it's the right foot in front, you got the right hand, lead hand closed all the time. So you don't want to have the hand open. The other thing is, whenever you kick, I'm like this, but I'm going to kick not out here. I'm going to kick in the center, right?
Yeah.
So I can't plant in the center or I end up too narrow. That's what you're doing now.
Okay.
So when you kick in the center, plant out to the side a little bit. When you do the spinning side, same thing, you're kicking in the center, but you got to plant out to the side a little bit.
So,
Yeah, side kick, and then plant to your left. That's it. So if you kick with your left foot, kick in the center, plant to your left, no spinning side.
okay.
Okay, let's see. I think you got the sequence down. The other thing to remember is, to begin with, we want to get as much force out of the kick as we can. Later on, you may not have time to bring this leg up and kick out. You may have to just boom, bring it off the ground and kick. But if you have the time, it's like you want to get as much power as you can. If you don't, then you get there as quick as you can. Same thing as we do here. Remember on this, I want to angle if I can, but if I don't have time, you know, all I'm going to do is just get that stick out there and block.
Yeah. Okay.
So each time you cock the foot, you try to bring that knee up level. And then up, level again, and then hook kick. And up again, back kick, up again, side kick. Now, that's right. So you cock the foot each time.
Oh, okay.
Now, side, remember you want the foot this way, don't have toes up. You get as much hip into it as you can. Each kick has a different range. For instance, my straight kick is probably the least distant. If I do a side kick, I've got hip into it, more hip into it, so I've got more reach. I do a back kick, and I have more reach yet.
Yeah.
So each kick also depends on distance.
So,
The other thing, another handy hint here is, remember, you're kicking with a ball of the foot, toes are up, or the heel of the foot. Kicking with the instep of the foot, toes are down. Or if you're kicking with a toe, toes are down. We got shoes on, you can get away with kicking with a toe, but you got to make sure the foot's tight, and that's pointing down. Front kick, Parker used to have us kick this way and then curl the toes back. The Kung Fu guys, they kick with the heel of the foot. Even though it's a straight kick, they kick with the heel of the foot. The idea is if you're kicking with a heel, you have a straight line, immovable down here. If I'm kicking with the ball of the foot, then I get this movement. So that's why Thai boxers, they use the shin bone instead of the foot. But then again, we've been over the disadvantages. They've cut the radius down. So they've cut the reach down, and they've cut power down in one sense because if it's like a stick, the speed is on the end of the stick. If it's a leg, the speed is on the end of the leg. They get away with that by doing a step through hook instead of a lead foot hook. You see, most of the Thai boxers
yeah,
takes longer, but they do a pretty good job of disguising it. They kind of got a little lip, boom. See, they'll kind of wiggle this way and then come in. So they're for ring fighters other than boxing, they're probably the best in the ring because of the they like to work on that boom. You only take so many kicks to the leg. That's why we're fighting a Thai boxer. You wanna get inside the radius of his kick.
So
If you can read the kick when it's coming, yeah, get inside of it. Then it's gonna go outside of you.
Okay.
Or give him distance,
Yeah.
get away from it. Or if he's kicking with that leg, you take this leg. Then you got him standing on one leg and all his weight's on that, so tear his knee up pretty good. Okay.
Okay.
What I don't ever see, and I'd rather watch boxing than some of the ring fighting, because they've managed to progress. You look at boxing from early 1900s and stuff, and compare it with what they do now, there would be no comparison. They're so much farther advanced. But if you take martial arts from 1967 when Bruce was doing it to now, they haven't done anything.
Yeah.
And they've got their hands, which are piss poor. Kicking is not too bad. Grappling is all right, but none of them ever ties into the next one.
Yeah.
You know, they don't. They're all separate things. The guy will instead of using his feet to get into a hand range or into a grappling range, he'll run in from way outside.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot safer if you cleared the way with the artillery, you know. They don't seem to have learned much in the last 30 years. I was watching, I got a tape here, I'll let you borrow some. It's a DVD on, Dan and Hassan was doing part of it, but it's a part of an interview with Bruce. And then it also goes through some of his writings in the Dao Jeet Kune Do. And then Dan puts it into perspective. So it's kind of interesting. It's got James Coburn doing some kicking and stuff. He was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Steve McQueen was pretty good. I was watching this tape I recorded on Iran and Iraq. Chuck Norris made his appearance over there. You know, which is cool.
Yeah.
If nothing else, he's done a lot for the martial arts. He's done a lot for keeping kids off of dope and stuff, and tried to lead them in the right direction, you know. And he's done a lot for the military. He promotes it. He's pro-gun too. I like the guy.
Yeah. But Texas Walker Ranger.
Huh?
You see Texas Walker Ranger? Texas Walker Ranger? Or
Oh yeah.
Walker
Yeah.
Texas Ranger.
You know, I first said he'd get his ass kicked in the street. But, yeah.
Shoot you first. Shoot you first.
Yeah, Bruce taught him, but yeah, I don't know if he had an ego problem or if Bruce just didn't have enough time to work with him, or if he just didn't want to. I don't know what the deal was. I know, but I know Bruce worked with him a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said over here when I had that computer going, a big giant rat runs right through was under the wall over there. They. I don't like to kill them, but they're so destructive. You know, they're eating all the wiring out of our motor home and.
Yeah.
Squirrels too. Right now, I start catching squirrels now about this time of year, and I have a heart trap. So I trap them. I take them out down to the neighbors, let them go, about a mile away.
Yeah.
And at least I'm not killing them. But the rats, they produce so fast. You know, these are Norwegian rats, the ones that are destructive.
Yeah.
Not that local desert rat. But, and they build, I don't know, we got some nests around here. I tried to pull one apart, I couldn't pull it apart.
Huh.
I got a big rake and I'm trying to pull it apart and it's all interwoven like this, you know, about this high. They're pretty good engineers when it comes to building stuff, but I want to get one of these, they have an electric trap runs off the batteries.
Yeah.
It zaps them, it's fairly humane that way, you know. Yeah. I used to hate killing mice with those ones that break their back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're still alive and they got a broken back, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing anything suffer. That's why with my bow, I doubt if I'd shoot anything more than 30 yards.
Yeah.
This guy shoot game up to 100 yards with a bow. Yeah, I want to make sure I kill it humanely and quickly, you know. I don't like seeing it suffer. Except my ex-wives. Yeah, that was especially. Okay, drop off. You bet. You on it. Okay.